Parties happen warm for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready! Check, Panther! Ready!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now that sets up 3rd and 2.
On the jump! Ready!
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ready!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Warriors, 70!
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. Smith has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And shutting him off now open field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down, and refuse to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4. Gets it off to Freeman. A little juke. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Given 15 there, and the Packers have a first. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago.
Okay, ready?
This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They get their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers 3, Buccaneers 0.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Come on, come on. Hey, hey, check that.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cunningham. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 3.
Check, Bobcat. Check, triple, check. Let's go. Roll, roll, roll. Check, Matt. Check, Matt.
Now a give, right side. Cunningham. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Right there. Free. Reno. Go.
Now a give, right side. It's Cunningham. And a nice spin into some open field. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Let's go now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hurt. Go check.
Now a give, right side. Cunningham. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Hurt. 60 Bison. Cougar 19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Cunningham. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. He's still on his feet. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. McDonald down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 55 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Stick the Eagles! Stick the Eagles!
On first down, Cunningham. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Come on,
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He finds his man complete. That's Barnes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll run on first down. It's Cunningham, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Harrington. He finds his man complete. It's Barnes. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Harrington. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, it's Cunningham. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Coaches talk all the time about the value of special teams, and we have seen it in this game, Charles. Not one block kick, but now 2 of them in this contest.
And always, always, always we talk about adjustments during a game. Offense and defense, series to series. Rarely do we talk about special teams. Someone didn't adjust from block 1 to block 2, and it really cost them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that street.
Now again, right side. Cunningham. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Pass the 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go!
From the gun on 3rd down. Harrington. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt, and this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 9 now. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down Packers. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Liking 18.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Bucs 14-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's McDonald, and he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cunningham trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is incomplete. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
79 Broncos. 65 Cats.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrington throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cunningham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 1st down. Harrington. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes. And they work this well upfield and cross the 45. On 1st down, Harrington. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
60 Bison.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And running with power here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready,
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.